everybody, I'm Sam. Welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, you probably aren't aware that this channel is usually about me posting videos of gig work. I drive on the side for DoorDash and Uber Eats just for extra money, but I really wanted to start sharing more videos just about my everyday life and the big things that are happening. And right now, the biggest thing that I'm going through is my weight loss journey. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic and Mounjaro and, all these different weight loss medications. They've been all over social media, all over the news, and they've been helping millions of people lose weight. People have their own critiques of it. I'm not here to tell you that this is what you should be doing. I'm simply just sharing my experience with the medications that I'm taking. So I'm taking a compounded tirzepatide. I am not on one of the name brands. And today is actually my 4-week weigh-in. I wish I had started this series when I first started on it. But honestly, real talk, I don't finish anything that I start. And that's a problem for me. I was really afraid of starting the series because I didn't know how the medication was going to affect me. I didn't even know if it was going to work. And I didn't want to start something and then be like, oh, I have to give this up like I do on everything. But now that I've been on it for 4 weeks and I have seen the side effects and all the different things that go along with taking this medication, I feel comfortable to be able to put it out there and also hold myself accountable and hopefully give y'all some hope too and some advice or at least give y'all some ideas so we can, get through it together. So I'll start first with my weight loss struggle. I don't want to use the word fat. I hate using the word fat, but I have been bigger my whole life. Weight has always been an issue for me. I didn't come from the most supportive father, and every time I got in trouble for something, he always made it a point to point out that I was fat. And that really takes a toll on you as a child and as a teenager growing up, because those things get ingrained into your head, and body dysmorphia is a real thing. So even when I was a size 6, I still looked at myself as being fat. And I think in high school, I was probably like a 7-8, which right now, if you think about that, that's small. That's a great size to be. But when I was in high school, that was in the 90s, if you weren't a 0 or a 2, you were fat, because that was like the Kate Moss don't eat anything era. So I was always considered fat, even though I look back on photos of myself and I'm like, okay, I was not fat. I wish I looked like that right now. Over the past few years, I've definitely gained weight. I go through depression, and eating is my comfort. Whenever I'm sad, I eat sweets. I'm a sugar addict. Like, I can at least recall for the last 10 years, I have had to have a soda every single day. And I have probably, I used to eat out probably 4 times a week. Even when I bought groceries, I would eat out 4 times a week. And then I'd have to throw my groceries away at the end of the week because I didn't eat them because I was too busy eating crap at takeout. So for this to work for me, that's why I was very skeptical, because I've been on medical weight loss diets and I've lost weight, but of course I always gained it back. And I was always starving on those medical weight loss diets. Like, it was always a struggle for me. Growing up with a dad who always told you were fat, having boyfriends who every time you got into a fight with them, the one insult they would go to is, you're fat. It always takes a toll on your self-esteem. Like my self-esteem has always been in the gutter. I'm 5'3", and my starting weight was 180 pounds. So technically in the medical world, I am considered obese. And plus getting older, most of the time you can't lose weight as quickly as when you were younger. That's why I say that I was just kind of ready to give up and just accept that this is the way I'm always gonna be, even though I didn't like it. But what prompted me to do this was a friend of mine. Actually, I saw her after a couple months and she had lost like a lot of weight, like 15 pounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, you look so amazing. And she told me that she was taking the semaglutide. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. You know, I haven't tried this to lose weight. Why not try it now? And so I did. So just to break down the difference in it, semaglutide is like the brand names, you know, like Ozempic and Wegovy. It's a drug that mimics a gut hormone, the GLP-1. It makes you feel full, it slows your digestion down, and then it helps to regulate your blood sugar. The tirzepatide, you've probably heard the brand names of Mounjaro and Zepbound. It's a newer drug that mimics two hormones, which is the GLP-1 and the GIP. So it's kind of like semaglutide's upgrade with an extra feature. I get mine as a compounded tirzepatide. It is not one of the name brands. I get it from a telehealth company online. My biggest advice would be to make sure you research the companies, read reviews. Some of the lower price tags that you'll see, you know, they sound good, but I'm somebody who I can't even shop on sale. Like, and I always think if something is too low of a price, then there's probably a reason for that. And I'm just a little skeptical. So I would just say, do your research and make sure you're going with a company that you feel good about. So in my videos, I'm gonna be showing you like grocery hauls and meals that I like to eat that are really, really tasty, that are actually good for you, that you don't have to feel bad about. And I'm gonna be super transparent. Like if I'm feeling crappy and feeling side effects, I'm gonna let you know. So let's get to our week 4 weigh-in. I'm excited. I did really good. I've been doing really good these past 4 weeks. So I'm excited to see how much I lost. Last week on week 3, I was 175. So I was down 5 pounds from the start. So let's see what I am after a month. Oh my gosh, I'm down again. I am so happy about that. I will tell you that the first couple of weeks I was disappointed because I kept seeing all these people like saying, oh, I dropped 10 pounds this month, or I dropped like 8 pounds my first week. And I was like really jealous, and I thought that I was doing something wrong. And no, that's just everybody's journey is different. You're gonna lose weight differently. So I am just trying to have a goal of losing every week. If I get stuck, I get stuck. But, you know, even if you lose like a half a pound, you didn't gain a half a pound. So don't be comparing yourself to anybody else, okay? Just don't do that. But I'm so excited. And now that week 4 is over, I am going to be starting on the 5 milligrams. So the first 4 weeks, they had me on 2.5 milligrams. So now I get to go up to 5 milligrams, and I'm excited to see what that does for me. Oh my gosh. So since I didn't make videos for the first few weeks while I was on the GLP-1 medication, I'm gonna run down really quick how I felt and what I went through on those weeks. So the very, very first week, I had like 0 side effects, but my appetite was like nothing, which I thought was great. Like I'd have food in front of me and I couldn't even finish it. And I was like, oh boy, like this is gonna be awesome. So week 2, it kind of stabilized. Like I could still finish food, still didn't have any side effects. And I felt really good. Like I felt like, okay, I can do this long term. Week 3, I did something really, really dumb. And it is something that nobody taking this medication should do, but I'm gonna talk about that in my video for next week, so make sure you check it out. Now, this past week has been my week 4, and it's been okay, but I did start to hear a little bit of the food noise and get a little bit of cravings. I was able to like, you know, say no to those, but I could feel them coming on, and I was really looking forward to upping my dose to 5 milligrams. And now here we are. Good morning. It is weigh-in day. Sorry. Yeah, I'm already waking up a little disappointed in myself because I signed up to do a class at Crunch Fitness this morning at 6. And last night I realized that I left my charger for my laptop at work, and today is my remote day. So I have to drive to work and go get it so I can work remote today. So I canceled the class. And I have not been doing good on my strength training or my exercising. Like, I fully mean to do it, and then it's like I have an excuse to, well, I don't really have an excuse, but I make an excuse, like, not to do it. And that's something I really need to be better about, because exercising is essential while you are on the GLP-1s, and I just need to I need to get my butt to the gym. Like, I don't want to be like losing weight and then like flabby, you know what I mean? Like, so I just need to do it. It's harder for me to do it in the mornings. It's just hard for me to get up and get motivated to go and work out. I actually do better when I need to work out at night, but it also depends on the day, because if I come home from work and I'm really tired, I don't want to work out. So last week, after a full month on tirzepatide, I was 173.6. So this is my first week of doing the 5 milligrams. Let's see how we did. I am so happy about that, you know. And last night I was feeling like super bloated, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna gain weight this week. I was just, the way that I was just feeling like bleh. And I don't know why, because I really didn't like eat anything bad yesterday. Like, my diet was actually very, very good yesterday. Hit all my proteins, still ate in a calorie deficit, but, you know, didn't overdo it. So I'm happy about that. I mean, that's almost 2 pounds in a week, and that's awesome. I mean, maybe next week I'll be in the 160s. I don't know. And even if I'm not going to be upset about that. It's slow and steady wins the race. That's how I'm trying to think right now. So yay! And it's also shot day. All right, so we're still on the 5 milligrams. And I'm not sure if I told y'all this, but like, when I first started the 5 milligrams, I had the absolute worst headaches. Like, I hadn't had any side effects whatsoever. And this, like, for 4 days, I had like incredible migraines. It was terrible, but then they went away. So it seems like now I'm better on it. I don't know. I actually get excited for shot day. I do. I feel like it's doing something, which is great. And it is. It is. So, I've got my little alcohol wipe. You want to wipe the top off. Make sure that's clean. And then, let me read this. Hold on one second. Okay. I always have to remind myself how many units it is, because, you know, they say like 5 milligrams, but it's like 25 units. And I've broken many needles doing this too. Like, they've just bent. I don't know if they're cheap or if it's just like user error. And I don't have the best eyesight either, so. Oh crap, I forgot. So what you should do also is suck in a little air, and then when you put it into the bottle, you inject the air into the bottle. It's supposed to help bring the medication out better into the syringe. I think that's what somebody said. I bent it. I lost a good man out there. Try this again. The hardest thing for me is I really do need, I need glasses because I cannot see. I can't see, like, I literally can't, like, see the lines on the syringe. That's a problem. I should probably go to the eye doctor, but I'm too lazy. I cannot see this. Hold on. What in the hell does that say? Oh my Lord. Oh, okay, now I see it. I'm giving myself like 50 units. Okay, there we go. Get it together, Sam. I did this side of my stomach last week, so I'm gonna do the other side. You're supposed to switch sides, by the way. Excuse me. Oh, and you are also supposed to wipe the area with the alcohol. I almost forgot to do that. Ta-da! No more. All right, I'm gonna put this in my sharps container. If you don't have a sharps container, I just use a empty laundry detergent bucket, container, whatever you want to call it. I just use that. All right. So now I'm on week 6. So now I'm on week 6. So now I'm on week 6. I'm trying to be quiet because my son and his girlfriend are sleeping in there. They're going to Epic Universe today. Luckies. I've never been to Epic Universe. I'm very jealous. Oh my God, what am I doing? I just literally put this into the bag with the syringes instead of the little nifty container. Dum-dum Sam. And now I'm gonna show you what I'm eating throughout the entire day. Usually I just like do over medium eggs, but I was feeling like an omelet today. So I'm going to, I got like 2 eggs, and then I'm gonna put some of this shredded cheese into it. And then I have, of course, got my Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning. This stuff is so good. It's only like $2. Little cheese. Okay, so I forgot to record my lunch. I was just too busy eating it. But I did have half of this delicious honey mustard pre-made salad that I got from Walmart. It's I ate half of it. It's 140 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 11 carbs because it has some croutons in it. And then I added this chicken that is absolutely delicious from Trader Joe's. It's just like this Trader Joe's grilled chicken breast, heat and serve. I just put it on there cold, and it is really good. I have never been a fan of like chicken that's not like rotisserie chicken, but this one is good. And the calories on here, it's 110 calories for serving size. And so I had about 3 ounces, which was a serving size. Fat, 2.5 grams, carbohydrates, none, and then protein, 23 grams of protein. So that's awesome. So now I'm about to have a little snacky snack. I'm gonna have, I think, some cashews and a cheese stick from Trader Joe's. All right, here's my snack, just in case you were really interested in what cashews and a cheese stick look like. Look at this little beggar over here. He wants my cheese stick. You want this cheese stick? Here. You're fine here. Oh my God, y'all. I don't know what happened between my snack time and now, but I am having like horrible heartburn. I'm starting to get a headache. I think I'm getting sick too because I started feeling a sore throat coming on, and now it's like worse. So I don't know if this is like from me getting sick or if it's from this morning's shot, but oh my gosh, I do not want to eat anything. I don't want to eat dinner. I don't want to eat nothing, but I'm going to make myself because I have to get my protein and my calories in. Oh my gosh. And I'm so tired right now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I think it's like 7 o'clock and I can go to bed right now. All right, I'm gonna try one of these salmon burgers that I saw in a video. I hope they don't suck. It's like tiny. Look how little it is. I mean, I guess that's why it's 100 calories. All right, definitely not the prettiest meal that I've ever made, but I'll let you know how it tastes. So it's kind of interesting. It doesn't have like a fish smell or a salmon smell. It almost tastes like chicken. It's really good though. It's actually very, very good. Salmon burger from Trader Joe's. Really good. So I'm about 8 grams of protein short of like my minimum for the day. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and have one of my little brownie protein cups. I know some people say like these aren't really that good for you when you're on tirzepatide, but I've probably had one almost every day since I started on tirzepatide because I felt like I just needed like kind of something, after I eat. And I mean, I've obviously lost weight, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with them until, something happens to where I need to cut them out. I could have some yogurt and some berries, but I'm just not feeling that right now. So this takes about like 1 minute, 20 seconds in the microwave and I'm good to go. I put a little too much water in it, but these are so good. I actually like the muffins best, but I ate all those already. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you wanna follow me on my journey, please like and subscribe. I would love to hear from y'all too in the comments if you're going through the same thing. My goal is to just be very transparent with y'all about how I'm feeling, what's going on, the good, the bad. I'm gonna have a lot of different things, different tips and stuff that I'm finding that's working for me, that may work for you. I really just want this to be a nice, welcoming community of people supporting each other. And if y'all have any questions, I'm gonna say I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna advise you on, anything medical because that is not my place. I am just gonna tell you what works for me and that may work for you, the feelings I'm having, and hopefully we can all just learn from each other. Drop a comment, let me know if you're thinking about, going on one of these medications or if you already are and, where you're at in your journey. I'd love to hear from y'all and I'd really appreciate it. Just like and subscribe and then also hit the notification button so that, you can always be updated when I drop a new video. We're gonna have fun. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff. But I will see you on next weigh-in day. Bye.